Morning, America, and welcome to the TN News Report.
I'm Tiana Bravo.
And I'm Nisa Hardy. We have recently been updated on the Opium War and the effects it's having on the Chinese citizens. Today we are going to discuss the Opium War and the Boxer Rebellion.
And now, over to Nisa Hardy with more information regarding the Opium War.
Last we've heard, the highly addictive drug, opium, was being traded for goods by Great Britain. British were becoming very interested in trading their abundant amounts of opium from northeastern India. The Chinese have grown opium in the southwest but never used it for medical reasons. Soon enough, the British began to sell the Chinese opium instead of the precious tea everyone in China wanted. The more the Chinese were buying of the opium, the more the people were getting addicted to this drug. People began to slowly die after long use. In 1839, Ling Zhaxiu, the Chinese official, began to see the death rates from this drug increase rapidly. He tried to curtail the opium trade, along with Dowager Cixi. He appealed to the British Queen Victoria and threatened to prohibit the sale of rhubarb to Great Britain. British continued to sell the opium and told China if they didn't want the opium that they didn't have to buy it. The Britons did not stop their selling habits. This led to the breakout of the Opium War in 1839. The war lasted a long 30 years, till Britain won. Due to the British victory, the Treaty of Nanjing was created in 1842. The British had agreed to open 5 coastal ports to British trade, limited tariffs on imported goods, and British were granted extraterrestrial rights. Also, China had to pay war reparations and cede the island of Hong Kong. Now over to Tiana with Ling Zhaxiu.
After the war, what did you do to help your people?
I tried to stop the Opium War on many occasions. I attempted to impose penalties on smokers, arrest dealers, and seizing supplies from smugglers who tried to enter the country with opium. My last attempt was to blockade the foreign factory in Canton to force traders to hand over the last of their opium. I failed and caused a naval expedition of the British.
How is the opium affecting your people?
My people were becoming addicted very fast, becoming lazy, and were eventually dying. Someone very close to me died from opium usage.
And how do you feel about your loss to Great Britain in the Opium War?
I'm enraged. Great Britain practically owns us now. We had to agree to things we had no interest in. All I wanted was for Britain to stop selling opium, which was killing my people, but I guess that was too much to ask for.
Thank you, Ling Zhaxiu. 58 years after the Opium War ended, the Boxer Rebellion started. The open policy was a positive step which brought a measure of sanity to imperialist behavior in East Asia. Unfortunately, it came too late to stop the Boxers from starting the Boxer Rebellion. The Chinese were called Boxers because they practiced martial arts, what looks like boxing to the Westerners. They were members of a secret society primarily in rural areas in the north of China. The Boxers were provoked from a drought and a high unemployment rate caused by foreign economic activities. They attacked Westerners, hoping to drive them out, but failed. As a punishment, Westerners destroyed many temples in suburbs, and Chinese government was compelled to pay a heavy amount of reparations to Western governments that were attacked by Boxers. The Boxers were forced to accept Western rule. Over to Nisa with a survivor from the Boxer Rebellion.
The Boxer Rebellion and the Opium War were two big conflicts in the mid-19th century. Imperialism led to both of these clashes. That's it for today. We hope to see you next time on TNN News Report.